Hello.
And we are 3/5 of You Me at 6.
And you're watching our album chart show Introduces.
I hate to break it to you, but you're just a lonely star. I try to bring you down, but our level isn't good enough. You're always too assured, so.
Well, the first song we played today is called Bite My Tongue, and it's kind of like our heaviest, our heaviest rock song that we've got.
Yeah, we kind of pushed the boundaries on this album, tried to go a bit more rocky, like stray away from more of the pop punk stuff, and this is what we came out with.
I was wrong from the start, I might be proud, at least I'm proud of something. You take your pride, becoming nothing. You keep me on the edge of my seat, I'll bite my tongue so you don't hear me.
I think it's like the most honest song on the album as well. It's talking about, like, for lyrically for Josh, I think it's about us and how our struggle was when we were going through the last album, Hold Me Down, to this album, and what we encountered on our journey through that, and just being honest with each other and letting things go, you know. And I think that's probably the most perfect way to be in a band. If you keep stuff behind you, you're always going to have problems, you know. So just being open.
For better or for worse, see that I am privileged, but my gift is my curse. I can recall the last time someone asking how I was. Last I checked, it wasn't where I could come and help. You know it showed up, so I see.
Unfortunately, I was on the phone to one of my mates, and we were arranging a kind of a time and a place to meet. And I was like, okay, cool, you meet at 6, I'll see you then. And then for some reason, just that phrase stuck in my head. And when we were playing one of our first shows, they needed a name for the flyer. And I think I had it written down like my school diary or something. So I just basically said, oh, you call us You Me at 6. And then that was a bad idea.
We were like, let's call it that for now, and then we might change it a bit down the line if it still sounds as turd as we thought it sounded.
You keep me on the edge of my seat, I'll bite my tongue so you don't hear me. I wanna hate every part of you with me. I can hate the ones who make me. You keep me on the edge of my seat, I'll bite my tongue so you don't hear me. I wanna hate every part of you with me. I can hate the ones who make me.
I only just got into like Oasis and Coldplay and only a few years ago, so growing up, the bands that I wanted to write music like were kind of American pop punk bands. So I guess that's why we sounded the way we did. And
once you start growing up, listening to bands, you kind of be like, okay, you kind of look to them and idolise them and be like, I really want to be like you. So especially for me as a guitarist, I'm like, how can I write a song like this? And started learning their songs and trying to find ways of making my own songs, you know. And then I think it kind of rubs off from what you listen to. It kind of comes out in your music. And I think by now on our album, Three Sinners Never Sleeps, you can tell that we listen to a load of music, you know. It's not just like one genre at a time, it's like a mixture, and we all have a good laugh doing it and just try and create music that we all enjoy, you know. We did Little Deafness.
Yeah. We wanted to call the album that, and our label told us no because it means something pretty naughty in French, which I'm not going to say.
Yeah, Josh, what does it mean in French?
Don't worry about it.
It was Josh's idea actually to call it this, and I was talking to my parents and my girlfriend about it, and she was just like, "You can't call it that."
Yeah.
I think
Google it. Google what Little Death means in French.
I think everybody we said we're going to name the album that said, I don't think you should.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, we'll have to change it then. So that was the song name we have for that.
Yeah, and that song just kind of, I don't know, kind of reminds you a bit of, I don't know, kind of 36 of Mars kind of vibe.
Yeah, kind of like stadium rock.
except we're not filling stadiums, never will.
Yeah,
so,
well.
just the rock then.
Just the one.
But yeah, no, it's quite a cool song.
We are not your lovers. We are not your friends. What do you believe in? 'Cause it's the end.
Oh, look at this. This is
Wow.
this is the bad boy.
Sorry, Bullet.
Yeah. But
This
that's
is it.
That's it.
That is
right
the
there.
award.
Shiny.
When there's nothing there all along.
Yeah, it's a great thing, you know, being the best British band. It's quite a privilege to be up there with all these other bands, you know, and to actually win the award. We weren't expecting it. We were all at the table going, oh, we think Bring Me the Horizon's going to win. They've had a smashing year, and all of a sudden they read out our name. We're like,
Yeah.
May I say, she also read out our name incorrectly.
I didn't notice
Norwegian
that.
girl did it.
you had me at 6.
Yeah.
You and me at 6, that's always a classic
Perfect.
one. Whenever we
Yeah.
go to Europe, it says that on the dressing room, doesn't it?
Perfect. But yeah, it's good.
Not your friends. What do you believe in? 'Cause it's the end. Take me home. Please take me home. Take me somewhere I want to go. Take me home. Oh, please take me home. Take me somewhere I want to go. We are not your lovers. We are not your friends. We are just sinners. We're contempt to hit a end. We are not your lovers. No, we are not your friends. What do you believe in? It's it.
Recording in LA was a bit crazy. We were actually living in central Hollywood as well.
That's
so
in Surrey,
yeah, it was
isn't it?
crazy. Like you walked out of our apartments and the stars are there on the street and you're in the thick of it, like people everywhere.
For me and Josh, we like our balcony. Like I'd walk out every morning, have a cup of coffee, and I look to my left and see the Hollywood sign. And go, you know, it's just a sight you don't see every day. So,
Pretty surreal, really.
especially for an English band as well. So it was a great experience. We worked with a guy called Garth Richardson. And he brought definitely a lot to the table. He worked with bands like Biffy Clyro, Gallows, and he did the first 2 Rage Against the Machine records as well. So for us, that was a special privilege to work with somebody so high up in the game.
We had a lot of time to do it as well. The first album we recorded in 2 weeks. The second album we recorded in a month. And this album it took nearly 2 months. So it was nice to have a lot more time to sit down and chill as well and just try stuff out. Rock music's never going to die. Some people say it's dead. Like, it's literally one of those genres that's never going to die.
How many pop artists fill out the Milton Keynes Bowl 2 nights, like Foo Fighters?
Like Green Day.
Question Close, do you know what I mean? Like that's, I mean, I think we kind of shocked a few people when we had the midweek #1 ahead of James Morrison and Adele and stuff like that. And, you know, although we ended up being #3, I think we made our point in terms of, you know, rock music is very much alive and kicking, and there's a lot of really great UK bands coming up, and we're just excited to be part of a flourishing scene. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think with Sinners Never Sleep, I don't really know if it's an indication of what we're going to do in the future, because I don't think we even know what we want to do yet. I think what Sinners Never Sleep is, it's just capturing where we are as a band right now. Who knows, in a year's time when we write another record, we might be really into folk music or
yeah, we might go
else.
reggae.
You know, you just never know. And I think what is kind of cool about Sinners Never Sleep is that I feel there's such a variation on there. Although it still makes sense, it will allow us to kind of go wherever we really want. Like we could go a bit heavier, a bit rockier, or we could carry on with, you know, like something a bit slower, like songs like Crash and Noel Does It Better. And when we were younger, kind of point the direction of us maybe slowing things down and chilling it out. So it's a cool place to be in, really, that we could do whatever we feel seem fit to do.
I never knew that I could. sad that time heals. But no, and I won't be controlled. And so the story goes. Stay with me. Stay with me. I never knew that I could be the same. I never knew.